everybody's favorite crybaby thug gangster rapper, Meek Mill is back to crying with them Twitter fingers again. Now this all started with DJ Drama. He was giving an interview, and the interviewer asked him, who do you think is the Jay-Z of this generation, Meek Mill or Drake? And Drama's answer was Drake. And Drama was even going against the interviewer who thought maybe it was more Meek because Meek is from streets. But Drama was like, well, if you talk about culturally influencing and the whole industry and stuff, it's more so Drake. Drake kind of decides the flow of things. He controls the summers. Just trying to give, like, Drake's been like the big boss dude, how a lot of people perceive Jay-Z to be. Now, of course, Jay-Z wasn't like the top rapper during his time, but his consistency kind of gave him that same type of credential of being that top dude, because people came, people went, but it was always Jay, and he was always at a top level while still being around. So I get it. But Meek Mill did not like that DJ Drama, who's also from Philly, was bigging up Drake and did not support, in Meek Mill's mind, another Philly artist, and was putting Drake over Meek Mill. He thought that Drama should be more loyal to Philly, started insulting Drama, start questioning, Drama's wardrobe choices and how he wears his hat, saying people from Philly don't wear hats like that, saying that Drama don't donate to no Philly charities, and they're really just going on a tangent, and alluded to the fact that Drama is beefing with Meek because Meek might have smashed one of his chicks. But the thing is, Drake smashed one of Drama's chicks, so if he was mad, he would just be like, neither one of y'all. So I don't know. I know this. I think that Drama gave an honest opinion, and I agree with Drama. If you're talking about just like a street guy who came into mainstream, I don't know. There's an argument that Future's probably had a bigger impact than Meek overall across the entire United States. I don't know if you can just give that to Meek, but of course you wouldn't give that to Drake. But if you're just talking about overall, like, just importance to the culture, to the genre of hip-hop and music in general, then you got to give that to Drake. He's the one who shifts the culture, and Drake decides what's cool all around. Yes, he do. He changed music. I mean, it's Drake, clearly. But, Meek Mill's one of them dudes, as I always say, he's a spoiled brat. Everybody kisses up to him, and if you don't have 100% blind loyalty to Meek Mill, then he'll call you out, and he won't call you out in private and say, hey man, this is what I think, He'll go online and start blasting you and being negative and talking trash to you, and probably never even said this stuff to you in person. One-on-one, he probably smiled in your face and never said this stuff to you, but he'll talk trash about you. Now, Meek Mill says he stands on his tippy toes about what he feels, so people know that he don't like them. I kind of doubt that. I've seen how he act with Ross. I've seen how he act with Wale. I've seen how he acted with Drake. And just kind of let me know, like, he the type of dude, like, he'll be cool with you, but the minute you don't do something that he wants you to do, he gonna spaz out and say you fake and phony and start talking trash about you and trying to put you down. And I'm not saying that Drama is like the nicest person, the most innocent person in the world, but at the end of the day, Drama gave his opinion. He did not disrespect Meek Mill, but you asking between these two artists who's the bigger artist, then I'm gonna say it's Drake. And if that means I'm not being quote unquote loyal to Philly, then what are you talking about? That's insane. It doesn't mean that. I don't know what Drama do, and if Drama's not supporting Philly and not doing charity and not trying to help people, that sucks. I think that should be called out, but not in this instance. You only calling it out now because he didn't say that you was the best ever and that you was Jay-Z or bigger than Jay-Z. If Drama had said that, you know what, Meek Mill is the biggest thing to ever come in music of all time. You think that Meek Mill response would have been like, yeah, but you don't donate to charities in Philly? No, of course not. Meek was in his feelings, as Meek normally is. Meek is a cry thug. He's a crybaby thug. He will cry bully you into submission. He will cry bully you into agreeing with what he say, or he's just gonna spaz out like a little child throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sick of it. I've been through with Meek when I saw how he treated Ross. When I saw how Meek treated Ross after everything Ross did for Meek, even the stuff that Meek himself admits, that Ross even gave him verses for free, and we all know that Ross don't do stuff like that for free with people. He don't pay his workers, but he was willing to not only do something for Meek, but do it for free. That's crazy, right? So I've been done with him. I don't think Drama should even be tripped off this dude. There's no benefit to really being cool with Meek Mill. Drama don't need Meek Mill. Drama is a veteran in this game who still has a lot of ties. And Meek is just a wild card who just wants you to blindly support 100%, champion him like you owe him something. And he needs to learn real fast that don't nobody owe him nothing. And people can have an opinion that he's not as good as somebody else. And it's not a personal attack. It's just their personal opinion on their preference or what they see and how they evaluate it. Stop being so sensitive.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.